Take 3. Well, good Wednesday morning, tubers. Here we are, packed, stacked, and ready to paddle. Up creek, go find us a shiny rock. Hopefully. Usually always find something up this way. But just thought I'd give a little shout out and a hello to all my subscribers and all my good friends. That's why I make these videos. Otherwise, I'd still be doing what I do. Because that's what I do. Look for shiny rocks. Especially when the morels are over with. Well, let's get out there. Huh? Boy, it's so quiet and peaceful this morning. Can you hear all the birds? Can't believe I didn't bring my fishing pole today. Ooh, there just went a big fish. Did you see that move in the water? But I'm in some pretty shallow water. Bet it was a big sucker, a big carp or something. Because even since I've been out, it's had that fish smell to it. It's like you can smell fish in the water. But I had to be home by a certain time this afternoon, so I really didn't think I had much more time than just covering gravel bars hard. Which this is a spot you've seen us in a bunch of times. One of our favorite kayak spots. Except now one of the gravel bars gets hit by some guy that comes in off of a neighbor's farm. Never used to get hunted before. I'd go there a month later and there'd be a big easy just laying out there. That's okay, we got plenty of them to hunt. There used to be a gravel bar here, but the creek always changes on you. And it washed it away one day, which it was a low one, like we got up ahead of us here. Man, it is just so beautiful and peaceful out here this morning. Even if I don't find nothing, it's still a perfect trip. That little current, gotta give it a little harder of a paddle. That's the thing about these 10-footers too. I mean, they're nice, they're perfect for the creek. I wouldn't want a 12-footer for a creek like this, and this is a big creek. And it even works good on the bigger rivers, but going upstream, it does a lot of back and forth with each paddle. Or back and forth and back and forth. But that's why they're good. 10-footer's a good maneuverable kayak. Yeah. I don't know if you guys will be able to see them or not. Maybe if I slow down, the light will hit the creek, right? Boy, there's just these water bugs or gnats or whatever they are, just all over the water. I mean, you got some that like just barely skim the top of the water, and you got some that fly in like little groups or swarms a few inches above the water. Some other fish just moved in front of me. Well, up here's our first gravel bar hunting spot. Let's shut her off and get up there and see if we find something. Okay, I'm kinda in some rapids, but I just seen a great big one. And when I used to start fishing this creek 20-some years ago, and I'd come down here as a kid, I'd never see these in here. And they had them in Lake Michigan, but they were real bad and was killing lake trout and everything. But I've caught them on fish in this creek. I've caught them on fish out of the lake. And conservation still says no, they're not a serious threat. Well, even though we're in the rapids, I'm gonna see if I can stick this camera under the water and catch these guys a little closer. But I don't want one of them to get on me because they got mouths like a like a demon devil. But they're called lampreys, and I know that's exactly what they are. They look like an eel. Let's see if we can get a closer look. Oops. All right. Them things are nasty. Now I gotta get my mic dried off, and I'd like to take a picture. Not a cloud in the sky anywhere. Pine way up there. Getting a little breezy out. Second gravel bar I'm on. This one had a bunch of sand blowed in on it. The first one had like this, I don't know, this different mucky stuff on it. But in here wallering through these trees where some clean rocks at. Boom! Looky there. Yeah, it's broke. And a crying shame it's broke too. Just look at that. Flaking on that point, would you? And just as translucent as it come. Better get the sunlight to work just right for us. There's a heartbreaker for you, Jonesy. Look at the flaking on that thing. We find a lot of old stuff up in this area. Man, just some awesome looking material. Some awesome looking material. Just a stand. Looks like it was tough to work too. Thank you, Great Spirit. There's why the last gravel bar had so much sand on it. All the bank before it's all sand. That'll explain the first one, because it was like all covered in mud. It's because it's all mud bank. So it must have really got up over a lot of bank last time when it rolled when I was out mushroom hunting. But I'm glad to see no one's been up here. Even just finding broken ones on gravel bar number 3. Be all just fine with me. I need to clean out and get my pizza down there. Boy, shame that feller was broken. That's some pretty material. Almost reminds me of a Snyder's Point. Snyder's Point, man. Well, this is my first pass on here. Lots of chunky monkey stuff to look at, plus a whole nother end down there. But look how it got some of the gravel. See that white? Well, that's hard looking in. Yeah, you gotta just look for shapes, and you gotta look real hard. Well, here we go. See what else we can find. Well, here we are, gravel bar number 4. Making my first pass. It appears we got something hiding down in here. Oh, this broke. Yep. Just a broken end of a round blade or something. Better than being at home on the couch. Thank you, Great Spirit. I just juked out this old ceramic lid. Usually, they're always broken. Especially in these rocky creeks. And there wasn't much of it showing, that's why I just figured there's gonna be a broken one. And to my surprise, it's got a little bit of chipping around the edge there, but still pretty cool find for this kind of creek. And look how rocky this is. This breaks up every piece of glass. I got a piece of pink glass I found earlier. But just thought I'd show that real quick. What's this crawling on my hand? A little sand flea or something? Whatever he was, he ain't no more. But on gravel bar number 5, boy, I tell you what, it's hot out here today. Hot, hot, hot. And our poor gravel bars, back when we had a heavy drought in 04 and 05, all these willows grew up in them that year. Used not to be in these gravel bars. And looks like I finally might have found something more than just a broke one. Yeah. Nice white stripe running down there. Come on. Oh yeah, look at that. Some kind of woodland point. A partial bullseye to it. Some nice typical gray and white mosaic. Thank you, Great Spirit, for the whole find today. Thank you very much. Makes 5 gravel bars and 4 finds so far. We got one more gravel bar. Well, not really that one there. It's a little middle one, but it's up there. We don't find much on it. It's got a lot of pea gravel, but one time Terry found a 4-inch sedalia in that pea gravel. That was last summer, I think, maybe the summer before. I can't remember, but I know it's on here somewhere. So nice to find a good one. Yeah, that's a Creek Point case worthy right there. Worthy Creek Point, Case Point Creek, something like that. I think the sun's getting to me. Well, we'll get off here and go finish looking this one over and get on over that next one. I doubt there's 2 on here. I've been lucky enough today to hit 1 per gravel bar, and I know that first gravel bar I had to miss something, but it's just so dirty. The whole thing was like that up there, but worse. Because we always find them there. And then there's been one every gravel bar so far. So how could there not have been one on it? Who knows? But there was this one here. Mm-hmm. There's a gravel bar back in there. It's gotten about growed over and gotten really hard to get to, especially since the edge of this bank right here is super deep now compared to where it used to have a little ledge. But Rick Jitsu, that's where that big tip I said should come from. But not too bad of a day today. 6 gravel bars and 4 fines. Shame that was broke though. That'd been pretty. Whatever kind of tool that was. Next broken one, and then finally a hole point. I'd say just a type of hope well. Almost kind of looks like a sharpened up Snyder's. And then, oh, I had this piece pinky glass, plus I got some other, this one says land on it right there, if you can read that. And I had some other pieces in my pocket somewhere. Now, eating another piece of pizza. Uh-oh, better paddle. Getting all sidetracked. There we go. Maybe I'll shoot going down a few Class 1 rapids. Yeah, we ain't got no special tunnels to go through like the Bevan Reeds does. Our creek's pretty easy. You might get one little hairy spot or two, but that's about it. Usually it don't take but minutes to get back once you get up here. An old school bus over here in the bank, boats. There's another spot I go through. It's got a bunch of old cars. The old timers throw all kinds of stuff in their banks a long time ago to help them from washing out. But we'll get off here and quit yakking with my mouth full of pizza, and maybe I'll shoot a rapid or two. Thanks for coming along today, everybody. I appreciate all your views and comments. It's you guys that make this possible, really, because I could do this every day. Where's that crawling on anything? No. I could still do this every day and not have to film it. I film it for my friends, my subscribers, everyone that enjoys watching me. This is for you guys. Whoa, I'm glad he kept flying on, huh? This really is some easy float. Let's do this creek. Pretty rapid.
Have all of this in his life. Then a warm rush feeling comes over me as I realize this life is mine. This life is mine. It's all that I got. You get what you make and you're given life. But it ain't for everyone. That's only right. But it suits me fine. This life is mine.
This was that first gravel bar I looked at last spring. One day there I found 3. trip up here and was peeing on one when I found it. This ain't even enough rapid to show off. Call easy getting it.
This life is mine, it's all that I got. You get what you make out, you're giving life. Well, I bet it ain't for everyone, that's only right. But it suits me fine, this life is mine.
Through that rubber, there's a gar in front of me.
I get my friends.
Seen him or not? A couple fish. Been seeing some fish on the way back.
Sit on the porch with my daughter. We may not talk about nothing too important. We always have something to share. She likes the sound of my laughter, and I like the moonlight on her hair. I think about how to have all this in his life. Then a warm rush of feeling comes over me as I realize this life is mine. This life is mine. It's all that I got. You get what you make out of your given life. I bet it ain't for everyone, that's only right. But it suits me fine, this life is mine. Yeah, this life is mine, it's all that I got. You get what you make out of your given life. I bet